Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, it's live action Monday. I got this kit about 7 years ago. This is the Lockheed Ventura, which is known as the Mark II bomber, Royal Air Force, the Ventura. The Ventura bomber was actually a more enhanced version of the Lockheed Electra 14, the Lockheed Electra, known as the Hudson bomber. So the good folks at Lockheed down there decided, yeah, let's beef up this Hudson bomber. We can do something with this thing. And they did. They enlarged the fuselage longer. The bomb bay was probably a little bigger. And the engines were probably a little more powerful than what they had. They had Pratt Whitney engines that they were powered by. This is a nice kit. Now I've got the PV1, which is a PBO, the Ventura. One of the octopuses on top of there. I think I've done a video of that on my earlier videos when I was new to the tube. And so you can always go back there and check that out. And the model is it's locked in storage. But this is my second rodeo, actually building the same kit, except it's the English version. And what I can remember, the kit goes together very well. A lot of good parts, a lot of detail parts in there. And for those that want aftermarket parts, they're available too as well. Okay, we'll do some live action. We're going to get this fuselage buttoned up. A lot of stuff was done off camera. I've been on this thing for about 2 days now. I got the fuselage all painted out, cockpit all painted out. Close up this cockpit. I got to go ahead and apply the windows inside there. The kit gives you 5 windows. I lost one of them. Where it's at, I don't know. I will hunt for it, and if I can't find it, I'll just go ahead and make another one, or gloss it with crystal clear, or use this. Here's a tip for you guys too. This is what I build my card models out of. Aleene's tacky glue. Get this stuff. I ain't too kosher on using Elmer's school glue. That stuff is too watery. You don't have enough ass to it. This stuff has grab ass, and it's good stuff. This another thing here I want to show you right now. If you're building a model like this, you got a glass in a window. They go, shit, I got no goddamn crystal clear. What am I going to do? Well, get one of these. Get a bottle of this. This is Aleene's tacky glue. You pour it in a cap, add a little water to it, and you just use it as crystal clear. When it clears up, crystal clear. There you go. No muss, no fuss. That's my crystal clear. And it works very well. I'm believing that stuff is made out of the same formula. Okay. This is the mighty Ventura bomber by Revell, 1/48 scale. This came out probably, I would say 7, 8 years ago, maybe. At the time I built mine, it just came out in the market. It's 2014, I'm thinking. Between 2014 2015, of those years right there, I think it came out. There's no fit issues. The kit goes together very well. You got excuse me. I got a cold, guys. It's because the way this weather here in Ohio, it's up and down. They can't make up its mind. Here it is May, and it's 41 degrees outside, and it's trying like shit to rain outside, but they ain't doing nothing out there. Just giving it a little blow, overcast and chilly. And last couple of times you had nice warm weather. It's beautiful. Out here is horrible out here. You get 4 seasons in 1 week sometimes out here. Horrible weather. Now I see why people move out of here to go back west or go east or go south. Get away from this junk. That's another topic. Okay, it's called Live Action Monday. I'm going to change cameras. I want to go ahead and get started on this. So get your favorite kit, get your favorite cigar, cigarette, pipe, whatever you got going on. And make sure the family's taken care of first before you indulge in your building, because priorities first. Take care of mama. Take care of little ones, and they're all taken care of. Everybody's happy. Now it's time for yourself. So get in your man cave and man your models, man your glue. All you glue troopers out there want to go ahead and get started on this beautiful Royal Air Force Mark II Ventura bomber. Okay, we'll get you guys on the next camera right here. We'll swing over and get it started. Okay, guys, as you can see right here, I got both fuselage halves all done, and I got the cockpit pretty much done in here. I don't know how good this camera picks up on it. Jesus. Let's see here. Yeah, right about there. Kit comes with a decal, or you can use a toothpick and pick it out, and one over there individually glossed. The instrument panel with crystal clear, which is my glue I use, the tacky glue I showed you. Okay. Now, I had 5 of these windows here that I moved out for the sprues. Like I said, I lost one of them. By the time I switched cameras, I looked down and it was looking right at me. So I got all 5. They're all there. Thank you, eyeballs. And so I got all 5 of these windows right here. Got to be installed right in here. Let's see if I get this thing closer. Yeah, as you can see, the windows right here. There's 5. I found that one on the floor. One thing about the clear pieces, guys, it reflects light. When you turn the light off like that, you can see it shining on you. That's how I found it when I changed cameras. Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the sprues off the windows on there and apply these windows on here. Now we get done with that, I'm going to go ahead and we'll button up the fuselage. I'm going to start doing some sub-assemblies. I put the wings together and the stabilizer. Get everything done so that way I can be able to fit together and sand the seams down quite well as we go along, and get the model ready for actually your priming and painting and finishing. That'll take about 2 or 3 days for me if I stay on this thing. Thing is, guys, I've got so much going on right now. I seem like to me I just I feel like I'm getting behind, creating a lot of builds that need to be finished up on, and that's just me. And that's us, guys. You know, we all have the same problem. We like to build, and you get kind of bored with one thing when you jump on another. You got so much. The more you buy, the more you want to build. So, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to finish up all these builds I got, and here I'm starting another one. Anyway, this kit's a pretty nice kit, guys. This Ventura bomber. This is my second rodeo, like I mentioned in the intro of the video. And the detail is pretty good in the cockpit area. It could be better, but I use what the kit offers, you know. I got no complaints. All the interior's been given a good wash there. It's pretty good. Got that all washed there. Yeah. Let's get going. I'm going to get these windows out and get them all, get these sprues off here. Here's one right here that I found on the floor. It's like 5 windows. I got the formation lights here too as well. Clean his windows up a little bit. Then I used to try to change file boards. Yeah. little ACC on top of a Coke cup, Pepsi Cola, a root beer, soda pop cap, and just plant the edges. The edges are recessed here so they accept these windows. They will not, as long as this ACC glue is applied on lightly, only in the areas where it's supposed to be recessed at, you have to worry about fogging up your glazed pieces. Hell, I got an applicator, for Christ's sakes. Use this. Oh, now we're talking. This kit here, I forgot to mention a while ago in the intro of the video, gives you maskings for all these windows. I was really astonished about that. This was wow. Well, I bought another one. I got another one of these in stock. It don't have the maskings. This one does. Beautiful. I was wondering, man, let's hope they got maskings. This one they don't. It's on the this kit here. If you get this version I just showed you, you may have maskings with yours too. We give you maskings for the bolt and turret, and he also gave you maskings for your canopy top. And also the bomb aimer's compartment too, the nose. Yeah, another thing, the nose is molded and clear. That way you can put your maskings on there where it's supposed to be. But you're going to be wondering to yourselves, now if I paint green on the side there, now it's going to mess up the mask on the outside. That's not so, guys. Remember, it's clear plastic. What you do is you got to go ahead and just paint the outside green, interior green first, and go ahead and finish up your exterior colors. That way you still see the green inside. Beautiful. Boy, it's such a miserable day out there today. Clear up this formation lights. Yeah, I'll have the final reveal for the fairy swordfish. Only got about 4 parts put on. They're going to put the rigging on. The rigging won't take long. And be ready for the final reveal for the fairy swordfish, old sling bag. I'm going to dedicate that to all my English friends across the pond. Yep. hell, string bag was one hell of an airplane. One more to go. Get the formation lights in there. Probably button up the fuselage time, and we'll start on some sub-assemblies. Yeah, boy, it's in there. Like my goo, it's in there. That's the most lousiest spaghetti sauce I ever used, that old ragu. I used to make my own. I had a best friend I had in high school with. Let me tell you this story, fellas, so you'll like this one. His name was Jimmy Vizel, comes from Sicily, Italy. And his parents, they all speak pidgin English. Everything that came out of his mouth was stinking. Stinking this, stinking that. I remember one time we had a social studies class when I was a sophomore in high school. And Mr. Hardesty was our teacher. And he always asked us in the morning, okay guys, what did you guys do this morning before you went to school? Got the Jimmy, so oh boy, here we go, guys. He always called Mr. Hardesty Teach. Because he was Italian, he was cocky and slant. He was just the way he was. And teacher asked him, Mr. Hardesty asked him, hey, Jimmy, says, what'd you do? What's the first thing you did? You got up this morning. Well, teacher's like this. I got up, I had to wash my stinking face and stinking hands, so I have a stinking breakfast. And everybody starts laughing in the classroom. Jimmy kind of laughed with the class. I don't think the teacher was too impressed with his answer, but exactly told him what was shaking. He goes, well, I went to the stinking bathroom. I could because my stinking sister was in there. When my stinking sister got out of the stinking bathroom, I went to wash my stinking face and hands. Then I had stinking breakfast, and here I'm in stinking school. The teacher said, Mr. Hardesty said, well, I got news for you, Jamie. You sure stunk that one up. And everybody starts laughing. And his English got better. Anyway, talk about spaghetti. I have Frankie. I say, when he comes to my house, I have a nice Italian supper with my mama and papa. They say it's okay. I says, I don't know, Jimmy. He says, you think you better ask your mom and dad first for all this stuff. Oh, they told me to tell you once you come to the house. I go, okay, I'll be there. So I'll call my mom, dad, mom, pop. I got invited for dinner tonight. So, oh, you did? Well, whose house you going to have dinner at? Jimmy Vizo's house. Well, that Italian fella? I said, yep. They have spaghetti nights. Oh, man, I wish I like to have some of that right now, what Dad said. I said, well, Pop, and says, I'm going over there and I'll tell you all about it when I get there. When I got there, it was the most best Italian food I ever ate in my life. His mother was a slave to a stove all day long. Now, they always slapped each other and tweaked their cheeks. I asked Jimmy, can I ask you a question, buddy? He said, yeah. How come you guys always slap all the time? That's the way we kiss, Frank. I said, no kidding. Yeah, we don't slap hard. It's like, nice boy, nice boy, nice boy. That's a nice, that's a nice. He kind of tapped me in the shed like that. Oh, I follow you. It's just a different culture system, huh? So, yeah, that's exactly what it is, different culture. Anyway, guys, I got the back of number 11 blade clean up. Any of that paint you got on there, everybody knows the rule of thumb building plastic models is you don't, glue won't stick to paint. So you got to kind of prepare the surface for it to stick. I'm so relieved I found that missing window right there. I was really quite relieved. I said, man, I hate to make another one, but that's what we've got to do. Because I shrink on the shelf of this thing just because I'm going to miss the damn window. Hell, that'll stop me from nothing, anybody. There's ways of getting around that stuff. Anyway, that was the best darn Italian food I've ate in my life. And they said use basil and all kinds of seasoning in there. It was good. So the secret ingredient Miss Mama Liza always said is time. When you spend a lot of time cooking, it comes out good. And I believe she's right. Cooks like my mom used to cook. My mom used to be a slave to a stove all day long. Dad worked all day long. Kids went to school, did chores and stuff. Mom cooked all day long. Nowadays, they don't do no more, fellas. This young generation has missed a lot in life. A lot in life. That's called family values. That's one thing that got thrown into the bus a long time ago. Now people nowadays don't have compassion with each other. I call it insect politics. Insects have no mercy on each other. If they get hungry, they'll eat you. Nothing personal, they're just hungry. To me, I don't think God made us to be that way. We're civilized in that. Yeah, there you go, guys. Take number 11 blade and clean all that off there. Get all that spray paint off there. Because like I said, paint ain't stick to glue. Sometimes it does. Most time it don't. I'll get that thing backwards there. Most time it does and sometimes it don't. Yeah. Now you got it straight now. That's good. Got them in there. You can see them twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. They're there. Twinkle. Like I say, the kit gives you these masks. I was so relieved about that. I said, man, this is wonderful. You can go over those masks, that thing. Okay, now open up the instructions. And I got all the details painted out there and everything. See if it's time to button up the fuselage or not. I got to put that acetone on there. It goes on there. Then I could button up the fuselage. I thought so. Well. Put those back in there. Now I want to show you something. What I was talking about a while ago. This is the nose section. As you can see, where the windows go at. That can be masked from the outside. Now a lot of guys say, well, how, if I'm going to paint, there's got to be paint green on there. If I'm going to paint green, I'm going to mess up those masking. That's not so. Like I say, all you got to do is put your mask on first here. That's the first thing you do because you don't want no overspray in this bad boy. You want to mask off this first, here. And oh boy, you know something that you have to put masking in there too. No, you don't. Hell, what am I talking about here? You put your decals on here first. You guys know what I'm talking about. Man, I almost had a senior moment a while ago. I got thinking, well, you're looking at it wrong, Frank. Go ahead and put your maskings on there first. Then you spray the outside, then you go ahead and mask that off first. Then you go ahead and spray the outside with your interior green. Don't paint nothing inside. You do that, your work's lost. So very first thing you do, you put your maskings on here. That's why they gave you a clear nose here, so everything is concisely masked off right there. Put your maskings first, then go ahead and spray your green first, and voila, you're good. You're ready to go. Then you can hook up to. So that's what you got to do right there. Boy, I had a problem explaining it at first. You gotta excuse that, guys. I was just looking at it wrongly. Okay, you clean up this acetone, get this thing installed. This acetone goes on the same way as their as Moggen's B17 does. It's got to be attached from the inside only. Beautiful. Got it in there now. Now we can button up the fuselage. Wonderful. Yeah, the fit's so wonderful in this thing, it's unbelievable. Wow. We'll try to get by not use no filler on this. Yeah, apply some glue in there. Let's start giving some grab. Need some help. A little help from my friends. Little help from my buddies. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. These little strips of tape really holds it together, guys. Let it dry. When it dries, go back and sand it with some very light sanding stick. I don't think it might get by without using any putty. I remember the last one I did on the Ventura bomber on the PBO or the PV one. I had no filler on that at all. I was really amazed. The Ventura bomber by Lockheed was on a Lend-Lease program. They lend these to the English, and they use them a lot. Those Mark II bombers, they call them. We use them as anti-submarine patrol bombers. They're very good airplanes too. They use it pretty much. They kind of phased them out by the 1950s. That's when the P2V Neptune came in. That was their successor. They also Lockheed made the Harpoon, which is almost like this of the Ventura bomber, except it had a fuselage was more or less. A little stubbier than this. Yeah, we use the tape here to hold your plastic parts together. It's always good just to use small strips and burnish them out with the back end of your number 11 blade. That way, it ain't going to go nowhere. It'll give you a good tight fit. Wonderful. Try to keep this thing on camera so you guys see what the hell I'm doing here. Yeah, it's raining out there now. I thought I heard a pitter-patter of the rain. Okay, I'm going to close in here. let that dry. Pipe down. Okay, guys, that's fuselage all bound up right there. It's all wrapped up, as they all say. Let this stuff dry. Later on, go back over with a sanding stick and sand the seams out. See if I can. I probably could. I'm trying not to usually feller this thing, guys. The thing is, it fits so beautiful, this thing. I can't see why, but the feller, why it can be worked out with a good sanding stick and buff it up with one of these here with a finer grade of sanding stick. It'll get real well. Because all that glue oozes out like that. That's a good felling agent right there. Okay, I'm going to take a coffee break and be back in about 5 minutes. So you guys grab yourself down a smoke, grab yourself another cup of coffee or something, or favorite beverage of what you got, and enjoy the day, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, guys, back. That was a long 5 minutes, but I had to take care of some business. Right here are the control surfaces, the vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizer. I just removed these from the sprues right now. You can see sub-assemblies going on now. Let that fuselage dry. I'll sand that down off camera and probably make a video of what I've done on it. Right now, sanding down the fan. Huh. Yeah. Boy. Boy, it'd be nice to made a card model of this in 133 scale. I got a Lockheed Hudson. It's all in Lockheed L14. I got that in 133 scale. I got another kit behind me of it. And got the Hudson too, 133 scale. It's all card models. The ones I got in storage are all built already. I got only one kit of the L14, but that's right behind me, like I said a couple seconds ago. Okay, now we'll assemble these stabilizer and also the rudder, the vertical stabilizer. So it goes together pretty well. I don't think you need no filler in this thing. I can remember on the PV1, I don't use no filler on that. I just used the sanding stick and got rid of those seams real quick. Boy, Tamaya glue is pretty good stuff. I remember years ago, Aurora made some liquid glue one time. It wasn't too bad. It didn't have an applicator like this stuff does. It just had like a, it reminds you of a bale, it reminds you of like an old-fashioned bottle of nail polish with a brush in it. That's not what it was. I got that place. Make sure that glue's on there. This is all going to be sanded down later on, do it off camera. Yeah, blue right there needs a touch of that there. Ah, wonderful. 2011. That's what it says on the stabilizer right here. Korea. Huh. It must have been back then when I got that that PV1. Okay, set that over here. Now we'll get the tail fins going on. Beautiful. Wonderful. It's not going to take it too much sanding either, fellas. Man, why does it want to go in there like it does? Now no wonder. Got to get that piece of screw out of there. Okay, boys, here we go. Yeah, I like it. To me, I like their thick glue. That's a pretty good glue they use. They got going on nowadays for mob building. Puts old snot glue out of fucking form. Yep. Beautiful. See how it goes in. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that. Just made like a magnet on it. That's called my invisible dummy helper. Straight. Make sure they're good and straight. Yeah. That's the only way they go, just like that. Perfectly straight. I gotta check the battery. Yeah, it's still going on. So now to get carried away, I'm going to use all that battery power out. Okay, we're going to get the wings going now. Well, yeah, I got a vacuum form kit of this too. It's 1/32 scale. This is of the Hudson bomber. I think it's by vacuum form company. Deco vacuum forms, something like that. A semi-bland of a kit. You got to scribe in a lot of details with it. Okay. ID vacuum forms. I was watching a couple of videos last night. There's one model. He did a good job in his models. But the first thing he did, he cut out every part there was on these screws. I go, man, this guy's gonna lose parts, or he's gonna get confused. Which goes where? The rule of thumb is only cut the parts out that's needed. Right now, things need a little sanding. Yeah, you know, you do that, you're really going to lose parts that way. That's a white bear. Beautiful.
Yeah, wonderful. That's good. Okay. Now proceed to the wings now, get them all cleaned up. What I'm going to do now, fellas, I'm going to take it to the wings and knock off the video here and start doing some sanding off camera because I don't want to run out of power with this here camera. I don't know how long it's going to last on here. I haven't really paid too much attention on the timer, but I believe I do have enough time to complete these 4 pieces of wing here. And wonderful. Yeah. Gonna be back across there. Make sure it's in there. Well, these parts going really well in this thing. Anybody who ever built one of these things, I highly recommend you get one of these kits and build them. No Ventura bomber. Yeah. Yeah, one more wing to go, guys. I'm going to call it quits for the night. And we'll have some, probably, I have the final bill probably tonight for the swordfish. I'm going to go ahead and just use this anyway. Beautiful. Yeah, I thought I got that wing. You didn't, but got it now. Okay, here we go, boys. Wonderful. There we go. Beautiful. Ease assembling of the parts. It won't take too long to assemble this thing. As you can see here how long it takes me to just get all this stuff done, with the exception of taking a break. Wonderful. Okay. We got the sub-assembly of both wings. We'll let these things dry. I'm going to sand them down off camera. Got the stabilizers. And also your vertical stabilizer. Tail fan all installed. Sub-assembly complete. And I'll go ahead and finish up my sub-assemblies. Off camera, next one will be live action by sanding this thing down without adding any filler. Okay, this is it for me right now, guys. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching my video. And I got a lot more videos coming your way, fellas. A lot more coming. So I got live action going on tonight, probably. I might be on a card model, I think. Be good. I think you guys will like that. I'll put that on my web camera. I feel like me, I'd worry about battery time opposed to this camcorder that I have. Okay. This is it for the Lockheed Ventura Mark II bomber. And it for me. And we're going to take it over to the video and finish up. Okay, boys. I'm out of here. We'll catch you on the closing of the video. Okay, fellas. Hope you guys enjoyed that live action got going on there for you. So right now, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and piece what I got together this thing and let it dry overnight. And tomorrow, if I have live action going on tomorrow, just on sanding old parts to see what needs to be filled, what don't need to be filled, and continue on. And after that, everything can be done off camera. Just keep busy, guys. I got card models coming and everything. I got to finish up that Fury right there. I got the top wing all done on that thing, so just probably about a couple days to have that done. So tonight we're going to have the final reveal on the Fury Swordfish over here. So I got that coming your way. Alrighty, I'm out of here right now. This thing uploads. I got things I got to do, places to go, and things to do. And I know you guys got the same thing in mind as well as I do. So I hope everybody enjoyed that live action job I got going on. I'm sorry we're talking about things. I just had things in my mind. And that'll be it. Okay, that's it for the Lockheed Ventura by Revell 148 scale. I suggest and highly recommend, if you got one, don't be bashful, build it. It goes together real good. It does. It really, truly does. It goes together very well. I don't think you had no problem with fit issues on it. I don't know why, when they reboxed it again, they didn't add on to the mask, the cockpit, the turret mask and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. But this kit's got it. So anybody's got this kit, I guarantee you'll find it in there. Okay, 2011 release, like it is. That kit came out. I knew it was kind of quite ancient now, but man, it's a nice kit. It really is. I really love that thing. Okay, live action tonight. No live action will be final reveal for the Swordfish. If that comes for you, and it'll be live action tomorrow. So stay posted for those videos. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers, all you my wonderful friends, all you wonderful people out there for peeking in. And also viewing and commenting. I'm very honored to each one of you fellas. And God bless you all. And we'll catch you on the next video. So God bless you all, guys. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you tonight for the final reveal for the string bag. Signing out.